In this video, I'm going to explain why and how you should track your trades and how that's going to help improve your trading long term. I've opened up my monthly subscription to the Discord trading group. This is a way you can join my trading community, trade with myself, and get access to all of that additional content without purchasing the full course. I open up this option 2 to 3 times a year, and it is limited. So it runs for about 2 to 3 weeks, and if you get in, you can stay in, and then you can cancel anytime. So if you do want to do that and you want to trade alongside myself without purchasing the full course, then head over to the top link in the description and you'll be able to sign up there. Tracking and journaling is something that most traders don't do. It's obviously not seen as the most exciting part of trading. Most traders prefer to be in the markets, live in the action, taking trades, making money and losing money. But if you want to win more than you lose, you do need to put in the behind the scenes work. And when I decided to take things seriously and start journaling and tracking, I saw major improvements in my own trading, and I've seen monumental improvements in the performance of many of my students as well. So there are 3 main reasons to me why you should track your trades and why it can be so beneficial to actually improve your trading career long term. The first one is to build a clear strategy. Now, this is obviously the beginning of your real trading journey. If you start to track your trades, you journal your wins and losses, you'll be able to build a rule-based system. Without ever tracking your trades, you're never going to find patterns within your work, and therefore you won't be able to build a process around your work. What I mean by this is, if you don't track trades, you could be taking trades randomly and they're going to be different every time and there's no structure to it. But if you note these down and track out the trades that you've taken, you'll be able to see the regularities in the trades that win and you'll be able to see the regularities in the trades that lose. And what that's going to do is help you to build a clear strategy, a step-by-step strategy that you can follow and repeat in the markets day after day and week after week. Once you have a strategy in place and you've built a clearly defined system, you can then use tracking to find the strengths and weaknesses within your system. What you'll notice when you're tracking is that a lot of the losses have similarities. For example, let's say you are using buy limits in the middle of a range. That's obviously going to lose quite a lot because there are still zones below that price could come into. And therefore you may decide from your tracking, okay, I'm no longer going to use buy limits in zones. When you're only trading live and you're not tracking anything, you're only going to have immediate information available. These things can slip out your mind, and if you take a bunch of losses in the same way, you're not always going to remember that next time you come to the charts. You may just write it off as a standard loss. If you're tracking the losses, you can simply go back and see, and then you'll realize these patterns of loss and the patterns of strengths as well. And what you can do is begin to phase out the losing habits, cut those out of your strategy, and replace them with these stronger habits and push to build upon your strengths as well. So for true progress, I think tracking your trading is very, very beneficial. It's going to give you a massive edge, push you years ahead and miles ahead of the competition. And the third point I wanted to cover today was that it helps you to stay in tune. Have you ever had that feeling where you take some amazing trades for a few weeks or a few months, feel like you're on top of the world, you're the best in the industry, and then suddenly you hit a few losses and you feel like you've forgotten how to trade? Sure, you still know how to do it, but in your mind, your confidence is knocked and you don't feel as ready to get into the next position. This happens to a lot of people. Pretty much all of my students have encountered this at one point or another before they started journaling their trades, and journaling was actually the key that broke them out that routine. So whenever you fall into that negative period where you've taken a few losses or you are just not feeling too confident about your strategy, you can simply go back and look at all the trades you've taken. You can get realigned with your processes and make sure you're following everything perfectly. And you can also build confidence from seeing the system working in the past. So being able to stay in tune with your strategy in this way can be really beneficial when times do get hard, which is inevitably going to happen at some point because you are a trader. So now that we've been through those points, I'm going to show you how I actually journal my trades so that you can do it as well. This is where I track my trades. Now, this is a website called Trading Vault. I haven't been using it for too long. I came across it a couple of months ago. Very, very good stuff. I track my live accounts in here as well. And I also have obviously these testing accounts too. So the idea behind this is you can actually set up any accounts you want over here. You can set up the start balance, how much you're going to risk per trade, and then that's going to give you all of these analytics around the trades. Now, you can drop any trade in here. Let's say we were to look at this one, for example. This is a GBP USD short. What we do is we put in the time we opened it, time we closed it, the size of the position in lots, the entry price, exit price, stop loss, and target. And then it's going to formulate all of this for us. We can also put commissions and gross profit in as well. Formulate the percentages after we put the net profit in, and then it will tell you how much are you made as well. You can also attach pictures as well, so you can actually see your charts before and after you entered. Obviously here we can see this trade was a loss. We put in the net loss, all of this information. It knows how many pips we won or lost. how much of a percentage we won or lost, and then how much are we won and lost. So it gives you a very detailed breakdown of everything. If we were to look at, for example, this on a daily basis, it shows us the up and down swings in the account, how much are we made within that time period on the account, and then it will break it down into months and years. Now this one I actually only tested on this account for January, and it's going to show you your R gain, your percentage gain, and your dollar gain as well. You can also put the accounts in different currencies, and you do select the risk per trade as well at the beginning. So it's totally up to you. And the balances, obviously you can put any amount in. So if you're trading with $100, you could make a $100 account. If you're trading with $1 million, you could make a $1 million account if you really wanted to. So you can dig even deeper into the analytics. It will show your strike rate, obviously the same information we saw before, profit factor, average win to loss, standard deviation, the return over max drawdown, gain to pain ratios, your win rate identified here in a pie chart as well, your all-time trades, wins, break-evens, losses on that specific account, and then a breakdown of every single trade. Shows you your max drawdown, average drawdown, absolutely everything you could need to actually dig into your strategy and see how well it performs and how much of a downswing is normal to assume, okay? Because we are going to hit downswings. If you have everything tracked, you'll be able to see how common are those downswings, how bad do they get, are they controlled, can I, improve them and reduce the downswings that I hit? Can I increase the good times I have as well by, working on different aspects of my strategy? It gives you pretty much everything you could want to see in order to improve your trading long term. So that's what I use personally. I do recommend using this. There is a link in the description to sign up to Trading Vault if you want to. If not, though, you could just follow this kind of system and lay it out maybe in a document, on Google or Word or something like that to actually just track your performance. But having these analytics here is well worth it in my opinion. And it can be very good to dig into each account that's back testing and live trading very quickly and very detailed. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you're now going to go away and do a little bit of this work and make sure you're putting in the behind the scenes work you need in order to improve your trading long term. If you've enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe. And if you do want to get into Trading Vault, head over to the link in the description and you can sign up to that there. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.